Hey guys, so here we are on location. This is the old Wigan Pagefield campus. You can see there's a few different bits and bobs that have been moved. So we've had a few builders on here as well since. Oh wow. Now the only problem is it has become in a really bad state, so even the security aren't allowed on here properly anymore. They only do a few hours at a time. What we are going to do is get a few outside shots. I'm going to head down this way because there is something down here that is really cool, but also from a really historic time, and also from a very sad and dark time for Britain as we stroll down here. Now there are quite a few bunkers, however there should only be one that's still open. The question is it infected with wasps, and is it still open? And I don't think it will still be open because of the minor fact that they've tried sealing it up before. A rock was moved off it, a humongous boulder was moved off it. Yeah, this is like really grown over now, as in it's been a good few years since I've actually been to this location. So as you can see, still got the old walls and all that shite. But as we get a little bit closer down, and it seems as if they've sealed most of it off, which is rather unfortunate to say the least. Oh wow, it's massively overgrown here now. So there is an old washing machine. God knows what that's from. But we should still be able to find our way through. One thing the army's taught me is how to still get into locations. And here we are. They've re-barricaded it. Here's the rock. So this location right here is one of the old entrance tunnels. Literally right here, just sat in the open. For everyone on the outside it wouldn't look like much, but for the people that have visited it in the past and closed it are aware this is the World War II bunker entrance. Now, there's multiple reasons as to why they've sealed it off. First of all, it's incredibly dangerous down there, and the chances are it's going to be infested with wasps, and also it is quite heavy, so it tells me it probably isn't going to open. And there we go. Put a nail straight for it. Now I'm not going to force that nail out. Yeah, there we are. We've nailed it. Like I said, it's been quite a while since being here. Been a good few years, so I was sort of expecting this. Now I did say I might visit a second location. The second location as well, I've been told, has been demolished. That was an abandoned hotel, which would have been pretty cool to go and see inside. Now I don't really want to go inside the Pagefield campus. There's a reason for that. I'm now on what I'm assuming is probably private property, but no one's actually too sure what it is because technically it still belongs to Wigan Council. But yeah, like I said, they've been doing a lot of construction nearby as well, pretty lately, which makes it probably going to be a lot harder to get into. Also, this place always gives me the chills just to know that there's World War II bunkers running straight underneath it. Now, for many that's like, oh yeah, it's not a big deal. But if any of you have been watching my channel for a while and saw one of my very first videos, I said I wouldn't go in there because I've had bad experiences in that tunnel. And I was down there with my mate. My mate had the exact same experiences. Now, whether it's paranormal, no idea. But it's highly possible that there are people bunkering down inside. Obviously now it's been reinforced. That's why I didn't really want to come, even if it was still open. But here we are. Massive tower. You can see this from miles away as well. So it is still stands out quite a lot. This place always gives me those chills as well. I do not know why. It's only an old college campus, but just to think that during World War II era this was used to create munitions that people probably got killed from. In fact, not probably. People probably would have, most likely would have been killed by the munitions made from one of these factories. Also, there's a high danger to making munitions anyway, particularly back in World War II. As you know, lead was used quite a lot. Lead poisoning was a big thing back in World War II. Yeah, I've left my bike just outside as well. Like I said, I'm going to try and just get some outside footage. I don't think there really is any entrances open. It looks like they've been quite busy recently. Sure, I've still got the old mechanics workshops, all that sort of stuff. 1905. That just shows how old this building is. Like, it is really old. And that's just that part of the building. This main part's been stood since the 1800s. Obviously before that it was a cotton mill. There's all this history you can find up on this location, all online as well, which is quite interesting. I'm gonna scroll down here. Just standing underneath a mill like that, jeez. It puts into perspective how big of a factory this was as well. It was huge. Now this was the first factory to be opened as well by the Growling brothers. Yeah, oh wow, that's been getting worse and worse over years. Wow. And as you can see, the old entrance is now barricaded up. And I'm assuming it's going to be the same all along as well. But this entrance is still open. I never really went into this part of the building. But you know what, I am going to grow some balls once and go in this part of the building. Oh, wow, this is pretty much torn apart now. Like, this is all really quite badly damaged, badly worn. These would have been where all the old classrooms would have been. I can already smell as well quite a lot of dodgy smells, which is obviously never good. But we should be coming towards the front of the actual building again now. But wow, in this place, it's just absolutely humongous. Like, it doesn't look it on the outside. I know it's quite hard to see as well, because I've obviously not got a flashlight on me. But this place just has a massive width and length to it. Now, obviously we've reached where the entrance to the old stairs used to be. We're not going into the old stairs for obvious reasons. I don't think it'll even stand. But here we are. I would happily climb down there. To be fair, but it looks like I'm going to have to go back on myself. But that may also be one of the reasons I do not like this place. Now, there have been rumours that rituals have gone on here, which would make sense. I mean, like I said, that might be why I feel a massive odd vibe about this location. So yeah, it's pretty sad to think this location is literally one of the largest providers of World War II munitions in the north, is now pretty much led to waste. And we're going to do a little bit of manoeuvring here just to get back safe and sound out that satanic room. I am not fucking happy about that, because that sort of stuff was not there the last time I was here. So we had satanic stuff on the walls. There's obviously been people that are still getting in, still performing some form of ritual. Either that or it's probably just people being foolish, but what they don't seem to realise is I'm a strong believer in the paranormal. I think if you try to open a gateway, even in a mocking way, something's going to come through. Something that not necessarily is always good either. However, my heart is pounding, so, and my hair's completely stood at attention right now. So I think this might be the last time I come back to Ryland Mill, particularly on my own anyway. But what I am going to do now is do a quick sweeping shot. The main outside of the building. Once I'm out, I'm going to start video recording a little bit on the outside as well, so it looks like I'm just someone that's recording the outside as well, because this is quintessentially a piece of history, particularly for Wigan. A lot of people can see that it's here from down there, but a lot of people, when they're on the park, don't actually realise just how close it is to them. Because of all this woodland, it's all overgrown. But it's sad to think that a building like this has been gone to this sort of condition, because it matches a lot with Wigan town centre as a whole, the actual building materials, what they've used. Like I said, I've got heebie-jeebies now. Aye. I've just got to remember where I put my bike. I'm going to keep video recording up to my bike just to make sure it is definitely still there. I did leave it somewhere over here, I think. Just hope no one's nicked it. No, there it is. In the woodland. Aye. But yeah, anyway. That's if that sort of... It wasn't really much, I know. There was only a short part of where we actually went inside the building. Now this building's the only bit that's accessible from the back door that I went through. The other building is completely separate, and it seemed as I was walking around the outside, and you guys have probably seen it as well, that building's completely shut off, if you will. But yeah, like I said, here's my bike anyway. 2018 Diamondback. It's not a bad bike, to be fair. Like, it's getting me started. It makes it a lot easier for me to travel. But other than that, anyway, like I said, we've had a little bit of a wander in there, but not a massive look around. Not like used to anyway, when it was a lot lighter and a lot less barricaded up. But other than that, like I said, this is World Con Sidoni signing off.